Welcome to That's My Biz, the Internet Business Showcase, where we bring exposure to products, services, and special causes of local businesses and organizations. Thank you so much for joining us. We are coming to you live from the BizLinks TV studio. Brought to you by Biz Site Names. Hi, everyone. Welcome to another episode of That's My Biz. I am Pamela Alexander, your host and executive producer, and I am always excited about our guests, and I am particularly excited about our guest today, Miss India Hines of No Junk Productions. Welcome, India.
Thank you so much, Pamela. I'm excited to be here. What an honor.
Good. Thank you so much. We appreciate you just accepting our invite so quickly, and that's the kind of in-person India is. But let me tell you a little bit about her background. Now, India has worked in some aspect of fashion for more than 30 years.
Yes.
You don't look it.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
And practices what she preaches. She has been a fashion model and commentator and has produced fashion and entertainment events with Atlanta-based Dress for Your Success. She's worked briefly as production assistant for Project Runway's Atlanta auditions and currently has her own Atlanta-based radio show while she produces events for her company, No Junk Productions. She's a much sought-after voice talent and mistress of ceremonies in her hometown, Atlanta, Georgia, and around the world. And you all are already going to hear it as soon as she starts talking. And I hope you all make sure that you reach out to India and grab her for your events. You will not regret it. In 2004, India realized her true calling of lifting people up and feeding their souls in a positive way through arts. And as president of No Junk Productions and the host of Food for Your Soul, the radio show, which is on Love 860 AM WAEC, and she also does great events. So India, let's just dive right in, and let's start with No Junk Productions. Where did that name come from?
Well, before we go any further, I know I need to pay you for everything you just said, so we'll talk about that later, okay? Because it sounded really good. I like
you
that.
You can take me on the road.
I like that. Okay, now what was your question?
Okay, No Junk Productions. Where did that come from?
No Junk Productions. Well, actually, it was birthed out of the fact that I know that we do not have junk in the world. We as people are not junk. We as people are so important. And I had a girlfriend, she and I worked together, who we worked previously as actually in a job together. Okay. And we reconnected after so many years. And she was going through some things, some serious things, which I kind of knew, but she didn't really share all of it. Okay. And unfortunately, she committed suicide. And she had her hand all over No Junk Productions. That was the time in my life where actually God was saying, you're going to switch from doing India and Associates to No Junk Productions. And I thought, ooh, what? But anyway, she was all over this. Okay. And unfortunately, yes, it was said that she committed suicide. And as a result of that, I just said, you know what? I know for sure that there are people out there that maybe thought the way she thought, and that there is no junk in the world. It doesn't matter where you came from. It doesn't matter what you've been through. You're worth something, and therefore no junk productions. In the way of people, in the way of arts, in the way of music, in the way of everything. I just don't like dealing with junk. It's got to be positive. I don't blame you. It's got to be positive.
Yes. Yeah. And that is really what you're all about. And people hear that especially in your Food for Your Soul radio show.
That's right.
So now tell me about that.
Okay. Well, first of all, it's not food. Food that you eat.
Right.
But you really kind of do with the soul. You know, it's food for your soul. I want to feed you. I want to uplift you. Sometimes you may be sitting around and thinking, you know what, that project I'm working on is going down the tubes. It's just not going to work. And then you listen to a song, or you listen to a quote, or you listen to something somebody says on my radio show that turns that all around. And that for me is everything. One person, that's every show. If one person hears something good, something that really does feed their soul, then I'm really happy about that. And I'm getting a lot of responses that people are listening and they are hearing food for their soul.
Well, you have a lot of, I think, interactivity on your show as well, a lot of exciting guests. So first, even before I get to the interactivity, tell us about some of the guests that you've had on your show.
Oh, I've had Kenny Leon, True Colors Theater Company on. As a matter of fact, he's got a big deal coming up, huge fundraiser. He does so much to support the community, and an amazing director. I've had Cece Michaela with Girlfriends. She was on UPM's Girlfriends quite a while ago. Yvonne, the cop, you know, she's so cool.
She's done a lot in Atlanta.
She really has. She had an organization called Hollywood, and working with young girls and preparing them and encouraging them to stay pure and to do great things in their lives. I've had the chance to interview director Bill Duke, and you know, out of Hollywood, and he did the movie Cover, which really was to help in AIDS prevention, and I thought that was an amazing interview. A lot of mainstream artists. I've had the opportunity to meet Mandisa worldwide, of course, and some amazing songs. Yolanda Adams has fed into my life, where there was a low point in my life where I really felt, actually, I think it was around the time that there was a suicide, my friend. And Yolanda was around at that time and actually fed life into me during that low period. So I've had a chance to meet her and to, you know, develop some sort of a relationship, not a real relationship, because, you know, she's Yolanda.
Busy and all of that.
But it was an amazing time meeting her. So, and a lot of indie artists, they are my babies.
That's what I was going to ask you, if it's an opportunity for local artists to get their information out there, their music or performer, because it's not just music, right?
No, not just music. I support authors who have messages, of course, that are they're positive, that are about feeding us in some way that's going to help us move forward. The indie artists, as long as it's pop, rock, jazz, R&B, gospel, all of it. Just give me something that's going to allow somebody else to be able to say, I'm digging it, I'm loving it, as opposed to, oh wow, you know, that spirit of bringing me down. We want to keep them up here. That's
wonderful. A lot of good stuff. And in talking about the interactivity, and everyone, make sure that you check out India's show, and it's on. We mentioned Love 860. Tell everyone what times you're on.
I'm on Monday through Friday. Monday through Friday from at 6 o'clock in the morning, and also Sheila Ray Charles, the daughter of the late great Ray Charles, is on. She's got a segment called Your Morning Inspiration with Sheila Ray Charles. It's powerful. You definitely have to listen. And then Tuesdays and Thursdays from 2 to 3 p.m. I'm on during the week. And then right now the show's kind of dropped in on a Wednesday at 2 o'clock as well. But you can go to my website, nojunkproductions.com, and get all that information there.
So everyone, you got it, nojunkproductions.com. Make sure you check out the shows. We mentioned it's on Love 860, which also means it's great because it's on TuneIn Radio. That's how I catch you.
That's right.
So I can be mobile and still catch it if
go.
I'm not at the actual radio. So it's a great opportunity a lot of times. And the interactivity, not just for the inspiration, but you get a chance to actually win some prizes and some really good prizes on your show.
All the time.
Tell us about some of that.
Each and every week, I love to give away tickets to the theater or whatever else my sponsors or people want to give me. And I do this, and I've been doing this, by the way, Pamela, for over 7 years. Every show, Tuesdays and Thursdays. Every show.
Giving away tickets.
And I've done it because I feel that my listeners and those who tune in really deserve to be treated special. I call everybody kings and queens because you are. Special people, kings and queens, beautiful people, because that's exactly who you are. So when you win a giveaway, and it's not a giveaway, it's a blessing. Blood, sweat, and tears go into those tickets, and I always say that. But I think it's a great thing to do. And Kenny Leon's, by the way, and Alliance Theater, and the High Museum of Art, Horizon Theater, they all give tickets, and I just think that's just so phenomenal.
And everyone, India is such a giving person, just like she's saying now. You're always being a blessing to others and helping others out. Tell us about some of the events that you do and go out, because I've seen you at many different venues.
Well, a lot of times I will be asked to come out as an MC. I'm also a voice talent, so fees are reasonable. I'll throw that out there. I do. I own your event because I feel if you're going to bring me in, I want to bring what I know my God-given talent is, and I want people to truly enjoy. So a lot of times you'll see me out as a voice talent at different events, or I'll come out just majorly in support to see what's going on. If it's a charitable event and you're out there maybe looking for donations or things or so forth, and I can advertise that on my radio show, I do so on the morning show, or I will also mention it on my PM show. But I like to be able to say I'm being impactful in whatever it is that I'm doing. So I love to be out there. A lot of times my schedule's real tight, but if I can make it, then I'm coming out. I'll be there.
Fantastic. And even, and because I've been to events and we've had events together before, and like she said, she's out there promoting. So just that collaboration that you have with those that are putting on events, you just can't miss out because you have a fantastic following. And you also need to make sure that you join her email list because you get some great information about upcoming events and all of that as well, and about who's coming up on the radio show too. And I assume they go to nojunkproductions.com to join your mailing list.
That's right, nojunkproductions.com. And also while you're there, send me a positively positive message. Very brief, positively positive. And I may mention it on my radio show. And that's one of the major ways you can win tickets now, because I want to hear from you. I want to hear from you. So if I go in on any given show and I see you've sent me a positively positive message, then I may just pick your name, and then you'll listen to the radio show, of course. Right. And then you'll pick up your tickets, usually at Love 860 WAEC.
Okay, and it's fantastic. And this is no junk.
That's right.
Exactly
No
what you're
junk
saying is
productions.
exactly what has happened. So now tell me, how do artists or guests get selected to be on your show?
Okay, first and foremost, it's very important that you fit the format.
Okay.
So I want to hear your music because it does have to be positive. And just maybe say you don't make it into the show. That doesn't mean you have bad music or it's horrible or anything like that. It just means that you just don't fit my format for my radio show.
Exactly.
So what you would do is you would reach out to me through the website, nojunkproductions.com, click on Contact Us, and tell me what kind of music you have, what you're looking to do, and then they would normally send me an MP3 of one song, not 5 or 6 or 10, one song. And I listen to that song, and then I get back, and I'll let you know whether or not you do fit the format. And if you do, then we take it from there. There is a small fee because, as with No Junk Productions and Food for Your Soul, the radio show, there are administrative costs. There are costs to be able to, stay on the air and to do what I do.
That's right.
But I love to work with the indie artists, especially. And if you're struggling, you're saying, "Oh, I know I could never be on her radio show. I don't think I could ever maybe pay the fee or do whatever." Let me know. I'll talk to you. I'd love to see you get out there.
That's great. And she's right. It's truly affordable. I mean, you don't see prices like this for the type of exposure that you provide out there.
No, I agree. I agree wholeheartedly. But it's important to keep it at a level, I believe, where you really can move forward with your God-given gift and talent. And I say God is in my life. I'm sold out for Christ. I couldn't do what I do without him. But I will say that my radio show is not quote unquote a gospel show per se. It's open to everyone. It really is. I just want you to be able to share with me something positive, and I want to share with the world something positive. So I'm not going to shut you out at the door if you say, well, I may not be saved, and I'm going to put that out there. I'm not saved, but I have great positive music. Would she think about my music? Yes, I would. I would. Absolutely. Because I'm all about showing the love. We got to show each other love. And when you put those barriers up, I think that's a bad thing.
Exactly, because you can't just always talk to people that are saved. That defeats the whole purpose.
That's right.
In the first place.
That's right. You really can't. You really can't. I mean, come on now. Who's better than who? Nobody.
Exactly. And all of that shines through with you, and just the whole positive message, the sharing. But the thing I love about you is that you're authentic.
Oh, thank you.
You're not just talking the positive message and using that kind of as your shtick. You're truly authentic about getting
so
that
much.
out there.
And you are too.
Absolutely. Thank you.
And I was already warned, so I'm not going to go there.
I'm going to start interviewing.
But you are special. You are really special.
Thank you so much. Well, I know we're definitely going to do some more things together. I mean, because you're hearing this, we see you on the radio, but we want to see you on some TV too. So we're going to have to talk about how we can get you out here too. So
well, I'm on TV now, so this is
there you go.
Good.
So everyone will get a chance to kind of see what goes on. So they're hearing it, they're feeling that positivity that comes out. So now tell me, what other types of projects do you work on?
Everything that I think is going to be impactful. And one that's coming up, I'm so excited about this. It's called a family reunion.
A Family reunion?
A family reunion.
Okay.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
What it is, it's for the first time the children of the late, great Ray Charles are all coming together to celebrate their father in music, in entertainment, and just fun, like a reunion.
Yes.
Well, a family reunion, because the children have really never had the opportunity to do that before for their dad.
Okay.
And so this is it. Sheila Ray Charles, One Way Up Prison Ministry, No Junk Productions, and Eddie Owen Presents are all coming together. And part of the benefits from this particular concert is going to take place, actually it's 2 days.
Okay.
2 big days, October the 3rd and the 4th.
Okay.
And it's going to be in Gwinnett County at the Red Clay Theater. And there's a festival included, and just a time of love and celebration.
Okay,
So
that's right. Now, Red Clay is in Duluth?
Yes, it's in Duluth, Georgia. That's right.
Fantastic. Well, I'm telling you, I am just so excited about everything that you have going on. And let me go back a little bit. Tell me, how did you really get started? Because now we heard in the bio about the fashion side of things.
Okay.
How did you get into the radio?
Radio, I stumbled into radio. I didn't want to do radio. I had no idea that I would be doing radio at any time. And I stumbled into it. I started out, I've sold radio. I've done radio commercials.
Okay.
I've just done so many different things with radio. I've written commercials. I've voiced the commercials. I produced a radio show. And then God just told me, you're going to do a show. And that was it.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then connected with Love 860.
That's right.
That's been, how long have you been on?
It's been over 7 years now.
Wow.
Over 7 years.
Wow.
Yes.
That is awesome. Well, everyone, I just can't tell you. We love India. We love No Junk Productions. Again, a great person to collaborate with, a great person to just, make sure, again, that you catch her show, that you find out about what events she is involved with, and, again, get on her email newsletter.
That's right.
Make sure you join the radio show and just participate. It gives you a great opportunity because I know you're very active in the community.
I am, yes.
And not even just like you mentioned, just your events, but other community events that are going on and just sharing that and making sure that everyone stays positive.
That's right.
And with that, give us a little closing word or anything else that you want to share with the audience.
I do. I just want to say, keep it positively positive. Whatever you're going through, you can get through it. You truly can. Hold your head up. Don't look down. There's nothing down there. I can give you some positive. Tune in to Food for Your Soul, the radio show on Love 860 WAEC, Monday through Friday or Tuesdays and Thursdays. Log on to nojunkproductions.com. You are not junk. I don't care what you're thinking. You are not junk. You are worthy. And I always say on the radio show, you were made in God's image, and my God and your God don't make no junk.
That's it. That's it. I mean, that is a perfect ending to this interview. India, thank you again so much for joining us. We look forward to hearing more from India. You keep watching us on BizLinks TV because we're going to get her back. So, everyone, I am Pamela Alexander. You can catch our shows on demand at www.bizlinks.tv. Until next time, let's connect. Thank you for joining us. Today's show can be viewed on demand on our website at www.bizlinks.tv. If you are interested in having your products, services, or special cause showcased on our program, submit an inquiry to that'smybiz@bizlinks.tv. In addition,